My name is Teresa Zarnicki, and this lesson is called Contextualized Vocabulary in the Gettysburg Article. Good morning, class. We have been studying about a battle. Can anybody tell me what our battle is that we've been studying about the last few days? Yes, we have been studying about the Battle of Gettysburg. And today I have found an article for us about the Battle of Gettysburg, and we're going to read that. But before we do that, I need to introduce you to 5 vocabulary words that are used in this article that I want us to put into our vocabulary journal because they're words that we can use in our everyday writing and in our everyday language, but they're words maybe that we haven't used in the past or heard of, and so we're going to start introducing them. We're going to grow our vocabulary. So what I need you to do is, we'll open our iPads to our vocabulary journals when the time is ready. That's where we'll be logging these. So the first word we're going to look at on the board that I'm going to write is the word resolve. Let's say the word together. Resolve. What is the word? Yes, this is the word resolve. Resolve means, for the definition, is to find an answer or a solution to something. So my example sentence is, the brothers finally resolved their conflict. So what did the brothers do? Do you want me to repeat the definition again? The definition for resolve is to find an answer or a solution to something. So we're looking for an answer or a solution to something, and something could be anything. And so the brothers finally resolved their conflict. What did the brothers do? Yes, they resolved. But what did they resolved, that was their solution or answer to what? What was it? What was the something? Yes, conflict. So the brothers finally resolved their conflict. So it means that the answer or the solution to something has been resolved. So tell me, have you ever had to resolve something? Would anyone like to share with the class something they've had to resolve? Yes, very good. That's a great example of resolve. Would anyone else like to share? Very good. Thank you for sharing some of your resolves. And did you notice how each resolve from your peer was different? They weren't the same kind of resolve, except they meant the same thing. And their something were both two different things that they resolved. So very good. Now we're going to open our vocabulary journals and we're going to write our word resolve. We're going to write the definition. Can somebody remind me what we've discussed as the definition for resolve? To find an answer or solution to something. Very good. Yes. So I want you to write your resolve, write an answer or a solution to something in there, and then I want you to create your own sentence. And I want you to be creative with your sentence. I'd like to have more than 5 words in your sentence. I'd like you to kind of describe to me the resolve that you're building, or your solution or your answer to your to be resolved. And we want to remember that we have a capital letter at the beginning and we have a period at the end. And that we are creative writers. And when we're being our creative writers, we make creative sentences. So with that, I'm going to be walking around. I'm also going to write up here before we get started a sentence starter, and then I'm going to again want you to use your creativity and finish the sentence. And so the sentence starter that I'm going to put up here is, they haven't been able to resolve their difficulties because ... and our 3 dots mean finish that out for me. So while you're doing that, I'm going to be walking around, checking out your sentences. I may be asking you to maybe give me some more information, or just kind of looking at what your sentences, how they're being created. And remember, if I'm asking you to elaborate, to build it, it's just because I know that it's in there. I just want to see it on your paper. So as you're getting this done, I will be walking around. Okay, very good. I saw some very creative sentences, very good writers. I really love reading your sentences, and I love that I can go into your writing journals and I can see them and see your great work. So our next word is, that I will write on the word, is proposition. What is our word? Okay, let's try the word again as a class. The word is proposition. Good. Yes, proposition. Jerry, can you say the word proposition for me? Very good. Yes, proposition. Very well. Paul, how about you? Could you please tell me say our new word proposition? Yes, very good, Paul. Proposition. And let's try one more. Liza, can you please say the new word proposition? The word is... Yes, very good. Proposition. So class, again, one more time as a class, what is our new word? Proposition. Yes, very good. Proposition. Okay, now that we have all 5 of our words in our journals with our sentences and our definitions and our sentence starters, we're going to be reading our article now. And what I want you to do is I want you to get out 2 highlighters, 2 different colors, and on the bottom of your article on your paper, I want you to write new vocabulary word and highlight it with one color. And underneath that, I want you to put a question mark and highlight it with the other color. So as we're reading, I'm going to have you take your highlighter, and when you see our new vocabulary word, one of our new vocabulary words from this list of 5, I want you to highlight it with that color that you used for your key down below. And then if you come across a word that maybe you've never heard, or you've heard of it but you're not quite sure what the meaning is, I want you to highlight it with the highlighter that you highlighted with the question mark. So when we're all done with the article, as a class we'll discuss how our 5 new vocabulary words were used in the article, and then you're going to share with me your question marks. Words that you're not sure of, we'll discuss the definition. Maybe we'll get our dictionaries out and we'll use them. And we'll pronounce them, and we'll discuss them, and maybe even add them to our vocabulary journals if we need to. So with that, let's get started with our reading.